Here's the Nutter Butter Peanut Butter Sandwich Cookie Riddle. What has creamy peanut butter filling up its middle, and is peanut shaped and crunchy?
Hey, it's
Floor time.
It's another Nutter Butter Peanut Butter Sandwich Cookie.
Aw, you knew.
Nutter Butter cookies are remembered as a beloved childhood snack, but little did we know of the nightmares that lie beneath the peanut butter coated surface. The following rabbit hole is not for the faint of heart. Some may find the following disturbing. No, I'm just with you. There is no rabbit hole. The official Nutter Butter account is just tweaking off some really good stuff, and they're not sharing with the rest of us. Actual disclaimer though, this really isn't an ARG or a rabbit hole. It's a marketing strategy. It's designed to be extremely outrageous and crazy to get people to talk about it and make free advertising, which is kind of exactly what I'm doing. But the peanut butter cookies are being a little funny, they're being a little goofy, and I think it's worth talking about. Another quick heads up, if you are sensitive to flashing lights and rapid bright colors, you might want to sit this one out because there's going to be a lot of it. The Nutter Butter Man was Nutter Butter's very old mascot from the early 70s. He only ever appeared in 2 animated commercials, which are the ones that kind of been playing sparsely in the background. But once the 80s rolled around, he seemingly was dropped altogether by the company. Finding information online about him from this time is pretty hard to do. Probably from these 4 factors: the short-lived ad campaign, the year the campaign came out, I mean it was the 70s, poor archiving of the campaign because who's really going to be doing that in the 70s, you know? And the company's seeming abandonment of the character altogether. The earliest discussions of the character I could find online is from a 2008 message board called Kinder Trauma, talking about, well, how traumatizing the character is. With one user writing, "The 70s were an insane, upside-down time when Marrow Grotner was considered leading man material, and sadly Struthers was seen as vaguely tolerable. But I still find it hard to fathom that Nabisco believed children or their parents would respond positively to this annoying tangerine-froed figure who loiters around playgrounds singing his own praises. I don't know if they were trying to rip off Willy Wonka or the Fig Newton Man, but they failed on both accounts. Is there anything more nauseating than squiggly hippie animation?" Now, why is any of this important? Nabisco took him and the early 2000s Burger King mascot, got them together, made them make a disgusting ugly love child, then posted that thing all over TikTok and paraded him around, and he looks very, nasty. And they usually have him doing one of 3 things: either A, blowing up, B, a really bad jump scare, or C, just looking pretty.
Nutter Butter Man, his intentions are unknown.
Out of their whole catalog of garbage TikToks, there's 2 specific ones that kind of just make me feel gross, because they involve a lot of peanut butter, a stupid amount of cookies, and of course, feet.
hey, it's
I don't know about you, but using feet to market anything is kind of odd, but especially using them to market food is just gross. It's really unnecessary. Aiden is just some odd character that they made, but they treat him like a ghost. They have him floating around the TikToks, referenced in all sorts of weird ways, usually followed up with the phrase "Aiden is coming" or "Save Aiden." They're the only aspect of the Nutter Butter account that's really trying to feel like an ARG. I mean, just take this one for example. You can clearly see the inspiration in there. A spooky notebook, do not open. Random symbols that are obviously some kind of code, and of course, the letters of their name flashing on each of the pages. If this is a code, I'm really curious on what it says because I really want to know what the brand account's up to. Aiden was also referenced several more times across more TikToks. You can call the hidden messages, secret codes, his name flashing up odd, but The strangest thing is probably the doll they made of him. Yeah, they made a doll. The doll they created is made from the body of a male doll with a plastic Nutter Butter attached at its neck, wearing white clothes with his name on the front. It's interesting looking. My own little theory about why they're sprinkling Aiden around throughout their videos, it's probably the name of the guy either running the account or somebody close to them. Either way, it's genius to keep people hooked into the account to try to figure out who Aiden is. The dollhouse pictures are a slideshow pinned at the top of their profile, and out of everything they've uploaded, this is the only thing that's remotely unsettling. The first picture is titled "I'm Home," showing the front of an old school dollhouse covered in peanut butter, with 3 Nutter Butter cookies seemingly inviting you inside. Important thing to note here is that all the photos in the slideshow are going to have a dark contrast grainy filter applied to them. The second picture is of the same scene, giving you a better look at the inside of the home. The third picture is taken on the balcony of the home, directly above the first photo. The Nutter cookie seemingly held in place by the peanut butter coating the railing. The fourth photo gives you a full overview of the house, showing just how covered the house is in peanut butter. Another thing to note here is that every floor and room is decorated except for the top floor. The fifth photo gives us a much closer look at the living room of the house. The strangest thing here is the wafer chunks fixed to the wall and held together by peanut butter. The last 3 photos just show more closer looks into the various rooms of the house. Strangely, the last 2 pictures are the only 2 seemingly taken during the day, and not in the lightless void. Now, what makes this so unsettling is simply, I'm an idiot, right? So the first time I saw the slideshow was at like 2 in the morning, and I was fully convinced that the Nutter Butter account just smeared a bunch of dog duke all over a dollhouse and put their cookies in there to be like, look how dark and mysterious we can be. So I'm probably the only person in the world that gets unsettled by this, because I thought that this was dog duke and not peanut butter for like a couple hours. So yeah, that's why it's unsettling. I'm an idiot. The handful of videos I haven't talked about yet all follow a very similar theme: bright colors, flashing lights, images, and random Nutter cookies.
What's wrong, sweetheart?
There's nothing of substance really to these videos. It's what you see is what you get, so I don't really feel like going too in depth on them. So we're just gonna move on. At the end of the day, this is a brand account. Like I said earlier, there is no ARG or hidden message. It's designed to get you talking and thinking about Nutter Butters, but that doesn't mean you can't appreciate the creativity behind this ad campaign. It's just hard to do sometimes because of how annoying the other brand accounts will be. There's a handful of accounts that comment on every single one of their TikToks with the same AI corporate generated responses, and it's pretty annoying. I've been Kat. Thank you so much for giving me time out of your day to watch my garbage content. It truly means a lot to me. And you guys have a good day or night and just enjoy the rest of your time. And hopefully I can see you again here in the next one.
May I have another Nutter Butter peanut butter sandwich cookie, please?
Have another Nutter Butter peanut butter sandwich cookie.
They're from Nabisco.